Alright, howdy, howdy, howdy. Back on the bike. Unfortunately, I missed Harley Bike Night. It was supposedly really fun. It was just a little bit too cold for me. I know, say what you will. But I wasn't feeling it. Instead, I took my beautiful woman out to eat. Had some Italian food. Mwah, mwah, mamma mia. It was delicioso. But today, we finally made it back on the bike. Beautiful, beautiful day. I don't even know what temperature it is, but ain't hot, ain't cold. Just how we like it. And today's topic, video games, boys. I have been an avid video gamer for my whole life. And I recently got on one called The Isle. Some of you may or may not know what that is. It's it's like a dinosaur simulator, right? Super fun. Concept I'm not used to. I played the Ark Survival. That was big when I was, especially in the military. My whole company had our own tribes, and it was crazy. But that game died out, and I am on the Isle. It's like my second day playing it. I got to try out the Deinosuchus, which, if you guys don't know, that's a big ass crocodile. Sorry, a big old crocodile. And super cool. Being from Florida, I love crocodilians, love alligators. So I gave it a shot, and was fortunate enough to get about halfway to full size, and then I pissed another big croc off. That was my mistake. But you learn from your mistakes. There's this duck thing that kept attacking me since I was a baby. I don't know the actual name of it, but it kept making me bleed my own blood. So I plotted my revenge, and this whole time, little did I know, that little duck mother lover was teamed up with the biggest croc in the pond, so I made the mistake of snapping at him, and I got ran down, dude. It was awesome. It was terrifying, but it was awesome. But yeah, so if any one of you guys plays the Isle, and you haven't had a similar experience, let me know down in the comments. I'm trying to find out new things to play all the time, keeping myself entertained. And so far, I like it. Oh, but yeah, guys, it's a beautiful day here in Kentucky. A little windy. Holy crap, man, pushed all over the place. But we're alright. We alright. Oh man, it feels good to be back out. Like I said, the weather's been a little crappy lately. Finally got an opportunity, so I took it. I do apologize for the cars and coffee. I didn't have a selfie stick for my Insta, and honestly, I was hanging out with a buddy of mine from work, and my old lady, and I was really just kind of taking it all in, the experience. Next time, I promise you, I'll actually have footage from the actual events. I'm still learning, as you guys know. Bear with me. Ooh. That was crazy. People just locking up the brakes. Whew, we got it, boys. This is another example of why you got to pay attention when you're riding. Stuff like that happens in the matter of a blink of an eye. And I was going the speed limit, so pay attention. Hurry in there. Yeah, I kind of didn't have an exit plan there. Like I said, I wasn't paying attention to the best of my abilities. But we're good. And this wind is killer today, boys. Holy moly. I hope it doesn't mess up my mic quality. It shouldn't. It's enclosed in my face screen. But, yeah, we'll see, I guess. But school is back in session. That might have been what it was, a school bus in front. I'm not sure entirely. But, yeah, school is back. Spring break is over for the kiddos. So watch out for the buses. Alright? You do not want to get a ticket for running a school bus that has a stop sign out. That's just not good for anybody. You gotta watch out for them kids, man. Watch out for them babies. Whee! Look at that boat. There's a boat for sale. I'm gonna tow my motorcycle. Alright. Give myself a good buffer zone. So for any of you guys getting into the hobby of riding motorcycles, welcome. It is one of the best hobbies you can ever get involved in. Great community, super fun, and it's just rejuvenating for the soul, you know. I had this young kid, young guy at my work. He I told him how old I was, and he said, "Damn," and that really hurt my soul. You know, I'm turning 29, and I get it, he's 18, but either that's a compliment or that number just sounds old. I don't know. I don't feel old. Not entirely. Except for when I wake up or get home from work. Or, fuck, maybe I'm old. Anyway. Yeah, if you're looking to get into the motorcycling hobby, now's the time. 'Tis the season. And just make sure you do it right. I'm not wearing my protective jacket today, so that's shame on me, you know. I'll take that one. But I got my booty boots, got my gloves. Not the best protective gloves, but better for vibration dampening. But make sure you have a good helmet. This helmet has been okay. It has everything integrated in it that I wanted. It has the Sena headset right here, which is awesome. It came with it. But having I don't know, just having the, what's it called? Goodness gracious. The modular helmet where it can flip up like this. Your visor. I mean, that's really, really cool. Cool concept. But it makes me wonder how it would do, like, if in safety ratings, if I were to take an impact, giggity. I don't know. I don't know if with it being more moving parts, it doesn't feel like it would be as safe, you know? But take that into account. Safety is going to be your most important priority when starting the motorcycle hobby. The second would be your bike, right? Make sure you get a bike that fits you, your size, your personality, and your ride style. You don't want to be, now don't take offense to this, you don't want to be like some 5'1" guy and hop on a turboed Hayabusa and you can't even touch tippy toes on it. Why? Why would you do that? You need to fit within the limited slot that you have. Like, luckily enough, I'm 5'11", I'm a bigger guy, so I kind of have more options. Not saying that your size will determine what bike you get, and definitely, but it does have a big factor, so keep that in account, I guess. Like me, when I was younger, I wanted a WRX 250 or a DRZ 400. I was really into the whole dual sport concept. Being from Florida, off-road was a lot more of an option than where it was when I was later in life. Like, now it'd be perfect, but having never been on one, I hopped on one when I was 18, 19, and it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel comfortable to me. Like, I don't know, like I couldn't flat foot, and that's a big thing for me, being able to put both feet down on the ground when I'm at a stop, especially. But yeah, a lot of things to take into account, and then you have the displacement of your bike, right? If you're a new beginner, this Sportster S is a 1250cc V-twin. So technically, it's bigger than a lot of the leader super sport bikes. And trust me, it does have power. I think it has 121 horsepower and about the same in torque. Very torquey low end. But that's what I like. I like that torque. I like to be able to evade things and get out of the way. And ultimately, it's not a heavy bike, especially for a Harley. It is 500 pounds, don't get me wrong. It is heavy, but it has that low center of gravity. So, like, look, I can flat foot, I can tap dance on this bike if I wanted to. I'm not going to. Please don't tap dance while you're riding a bike. But with it being that big of a displacement, there we go. Definitely got more breaking in to do on these boots. I've tried adjusting my shift lever, but I think I have to tighten it a little bit. But then again, it's hard to fit my big ass foot in between there. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But yeah, so definitely displacement is a big factor to when it comes to getting your first bike, right? My first bike was a Gixxer GSXR 750, earlier 2000s, I don't remember the year. It was clapped out, dude. Didn't have it long for reasons. But yeah, I quickly realized that that's too big for me. When I joined the military, I decided to get some project bikes and work on and tinker, and I figured I'd flip them. I managed getting two, I think 1986 Honda Shadow 500s. Honda Shadow 500s, yeah. And one was a okay bike, and then the other one was just strictly parts. I fixed her up. I sacrificed the parts bike. And I actually got the red and black one running. It was a really cool bike, but then I realized it didn't have enough mustard for me, you know? Like, it didn't have enough oomph. So eventually, taking on the interstate in Virginia, where I was stationed at the time, I had a close call incident where some asshole some ding dong doing 90 miles an hour onto the on-ramp almost took me out, scared the life out of me. And then pretty much from then on, I put the gloves and boots down. I didn't want to ride, didn't want nothing to do with it, at least for that chapter of my life. Which, I mean, it happens. If you have a close call, if you have an accident, it's natural to be scared of that. And sometimes people just need breaks. And that's exactly what I did. I took time focusing on other things. And, well, that's not true. After that, I got a Suzuki Intruder 750 or whatever. It was I don't know. It was a piece of garbage. But ended up selling it for what I bought it for. But yeah, like I said, don't be ashamed if you have a scare to take a break, reevaluate, reassess things. I realized that that's not the place I wanted to ride, and that's potentially life-saving. Like if I would have gotten back out there, or just realized that bike wasn't fast enough, and I got a faster bike, and the same thing happened. I mean, shit, it happens, you know. Like I'm lucky enough to be in an area with somewhat cognizant drivers, because you really do have to watch out for them more than most, the other drivers being. But yeah, like, I mean, a lot of things that go into getting your first bike, but please, by all means, do your research. Don't just buy a marketplace bike, never being on one. Go to dealerships, swing your leg over, sit on different bikes, because you will find that one where you're like, oh my gosh, this is everything that I wanted. I went to the Harley dealership. I thought I wanted a Road Glide, big bike with speakers. I sat on it, super comfortable. But dude, it was so heavy, and I know you might be like, oh wow, weak sauce, real man's bike. Brr. That's just not what I wanted. I have a bad back, I have messed up shoulders, I have a lot wrong with me from the military, and that's just not what I wanted. This I can flick it around. It's low enough to where I can flat foot. It's not super heavy. It's got some balls behind it, you know. Like, there were some things like the rear suspension I have mentioned in my earlier videos. Those bumps and holes in the road, you really feel them, but I can live with that. I can get past that, as long as if I hit it and it doesn't send me flying over the handlebars, you know. And that's not okay. I still am in mind of getting a dual sport off-road, or maybe just a straight dirt bike, because there's a lot of plots out here where I can rip stuff up, and I think also that would make great content, but that's way in the future. But it is on my mind, you know. Like, I'm experienced enough to where I can dabble in other things. I'm not super experienced, but having experience is better than no experience. But yeah, like Harley Davidson, like the cruiser culture is huge here. A lot of people don't really recognize this bike as a Harley. I'll roll up next to a group of them and they're like, what the fuck is that? What the heck is that? But it's never a bad thing. Like, they always really like the bike. They don't always appreciate the sound it makes. I don't mind it. It's not too loud where I'm messing with my neighbors in the morning when I'm on my way to work. And it's not quiet enough where other drivers won't see me if I need to let them know I'm here, you know. But yeah, and if you guys are getting into the hobby, like, let me know what you're getting. I've had a couple of you guys reach out and say, hey, awesome bike, I'm getting this and that, blah, 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 blah. Let me know. I'm really interested to see what you guys are getting into. You know what I'm saying? So I always love that. I love interacting with y'all. And also, thank you for the support lately. This guy's on his phone. Thank you for the support. Truly, I never expected any of this. I didn't expect being able to do this in my lifetime. But here we are. I am loving it. And I hope you guys are too. Like, and I mean it when I say any criticism is allowed here. Like, obviously, don't be a jerk, but I love hearing what you guys input on my channel and my content is. But yeah, what games are you guys into right now? Trying to get a decent selection going on, so I don't know, I'm just at that stage. I used to be a one game guy. Excuse me. War Thunder, if you guys know, you know. War Thunder has been my addiction since I was about 16. Actually, no, maybe 18. So about 11, 12 years, I've been hooked on that game. I don't even want to mention how many hours I've put in that game. But I think now is the time. I'm slowly diverting away from it, getting into other things that I can enjoy with my friends, because not everybody likes the same games you like. I'm trying to get a more broader horizon when it comes to my selection of video games. So yeah, whatever you guys are hooked on, video game wise, let me know down in the comments, and I'll see if I can give them a look. Nailed it. I think I realized what the problem is with my shift lever. These boots don't, well, they do allow it, but it's really hard to reset it. Like, my shift lever has to be dead center to be able to go up in gears or go down in gears. And I think I'm prematurely, I'm just not resetting it to that full middle position, you know? These boots are atrocious. Just gotta break them in, boys. Yeah, I really think that's it for today. If you guys enjoyed, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. And thank you guys so much for being a part of this crazy ride. I love y'all. Until next time. See ya.